Growing up, I had dreams and aspirations, but always felt like the kid that didn't fit in. For the most part, I wasn't a bad kid, but when I made the transition into adulthood, I turned to the streets for guidance. This led to getting locked up in juvenile hall, doing time in CYA, and eventually a 120-month sentence in federal prison. I had a lot of time to think and reflect during my federal sentence, so I share with you what I learned, hoping I can positively influence someone else's life with Prison Talk.
Getting down with Fresh Out, and you're tuned into another Prison Talk. Man, oh man, the hip hop industry, they're cleaning house, and it's not even a matter of cleaning house. It's that a lot of things we thought were one way weren't really what we thought they were. The industry in itself just had a lot of skeletons in the closet. And it's no different than a lot of other industries. It just happens to be hip hop right now. And, you know, people want to get in their feelings, and they have these icons in their mind that they look up to. So they want to find something to defend them with. And the fallback defense is always is racism. They're going after the black man. But whether you're a black man, white man, Asian man, if you're doing shit that you know is not right, it may surface sooner than later. Russell Simmons, shocked to be served lawsuit while in Bali. People have joked about Russell Simmons fleeing to Bali to escape possible legal action for years, but the accusations against him are no laughing matter. Reportedly, he wasn't laughing either when he was served the lawsuit, even while being in the Indonesia province. So, you know, Russell Simmons, you know, Def Jam, Run DMC. I mean, you know, Russell Simmons had a reality show. I mean, he was, you know, he was just the man, you know. Actually, I think it was a brother with the reality show. But Russell Simmons, you know, Def Jam comedy. He just did a lot of stuff in hip hop. But there were always rumors of other stuff going on behind closed doors. And it looks like he's going to have to deal with a court action. And, you know, hip hop, I remember listening to Run DMC, you know, Beastie Boys, a lot of the, you know, Soul Sonic 4s, you know, Planet Rock, all the old school stuff, man. And I just thought about dancing, great music. This stuff is just really cool. I didn't know anything about like all the other stuff as a young kid growing up, what was, you know, really behind the scenes. I had no idea Africa Bambaataa, they allegedly said, was, you know, touching on these young boys, man. I couldn't, when I got older and I heard about that, and then, you know, people came out. So, you know, it's just like, wow, man, this guy was doing this and he was like a hip hop icon. And these people have said that they were victims of Africa Bambaataa. And then you hear all this stuff about other rappers, and then, you know, things come out about just how whatever sexuality is going on and how they you know, got in, and these guys are doing this and doing that. It's just like, wow, man, you don't want to believe, but sometimes, you know, the truth is stranger than fiction, man. And when you hear it, you just realize that you've been believing a lie. This is from Vibe. All Hip Hop reports that process server Daniel John Arub traveled to Jabaz Bali Health and Wellness Resort on March 5th, went through 2 security checkpoints, and searched for the Def Jam co-founder for an hour before finding him. Upon discovering Simmons' whereabouts, he handed him a lawsuit from former music executive Drew Dixon for defamation after his negligence of her sexual assault claims. I recognize him as a person named in the service papers as Russell Simmons, Arub said. He's a well-known celebrity and widely known in Bali, Indonesia, as well as in the United States and other places. Arub claims that Simmons was in the middle of meeting with some of his associates and was shocked to have been found and served this lawsuit while overseas. Simmons was first accused of being a sexual assault empathizer by Terry Crews in 2017. Cruz claimed he had been inappropriately touched by WME agent Adam Vanette and shared screenshots of the 66-year-old entrepreneur asking him to give Vanette a pass. This opened a can of worms as the Los Angeles Times reported that Simmons and director Brett Ratner were accused of joining forces to sexually assault women. One of their alleged victims claimed she was coerced into going back to an apartment with them where they sexually advances were made while she was 17 years old. As for Drew Dixon, she claimed Simmons raped her in 1995 and went on a concert and malicious campaign to discredit her story. He described her as seeking notoriety in the market where people thirst for fame by making these accusations against him and has repeatedly declared he is innocent in the matter. Dixon has also accused record executive L.A. Reid for sexual assault and harassment, and All Star Hip Hop reports that their lawyers are in settlement talks. In December 2023, after years of being elusive, Simmons finally broke his silence on his many sexual assault allegations. He appeared on the In-Depth with Graham Bensinger and claimed that he had taken 9 lie detector tests, 9 separate, he said, 7 from chairman of the Polygraph Association, 1 for each serious accusation. He was aware that people doubted the validity of the lie detector test and countered with his own beliefs. Some people say that they're not accurate, but it's 94% accurate. He said, I did 9 of them. It's pretty clear that I don't believe it. Even asked if, well, what if I believe it, but it's not true? He said, your subconscious will get you. I don't know how true that is, but that's what they told me by the chairman of the Polygraph Association. So there you have it, Russell Simmons. We'll see how this unfolds and who else will be brought to light from the darkness in this culture. You know, I just did another video about the young man who took part in taking young adults' life. He got life in prison, right? And they said for like $800 or something like that, you know. But allegedly he had, you know, took a payoff to go do that from somebody else in the whatever hip hop culture or rap world, whatever the case may be. But these guys, it's just like the culture just needs a whole, it needs a whole cleanup, you know. And we're always pointing the finger. You're talking about, you know, racism and when was America great and all this stuff. Well, black culture, it was great at one point. There were people who were doing good things, or it appeared to be good. You know, some of the soul music, even though there was other stuff going on, even in that, you know, R&B, old soul, you know, there was always some shadowy figure running a label, you know, people hooked on drugs, you know, people, you know, sleeping with each other's, you know, wives. There's always something. And all we heard was the music, and we felt good, and we thought, wow, you know, and you seen the record cover, or you seen a video, but there was always something going on. It's no different than what you see behind closed doors in Hollywood. Always something going on. So when this stuff comes out, you shouldn't really be surprised, and you can't scream racism, because it just happens to be that these people are being brought to light, and others will be brought to light. There were other people brought to light, and even though you felt like it's not the same, well, it is going to come around, and eventually these people, if they were involved in something, you know, you have, you know, victims coming out and speaking. So there are going to be a lot of people defending Mr. Simmons, a lot of people defending the hip hop rap culture, and I think the rap culture, the hip hop culture itself, was a very good thing. It was non-violent. It used to be really good vibes, and it still has good vibes. There's music that's not all about killing, but when it was hijacked and turned into it was weaponized, really turned into a weapon, and you had an agenda for demasculizing men with the femininity. You had the violence, killing each other. You had the drugs. I mean, growing up, you know, the guys I knew didn't do the drugs like that. You know, some of them did. And it was like, it was like you looked at them different. But now they're doing drugs and partying. It's a normal thing. And so it's just been used to do a lot of different things. And it impacts a lot of people, not just the black culture, because black culture impacts all the other cultures. So leave a comment. Let me know what you think. What's your impression? What direction do you see hip hop going? What direction do you see Hollywood going? This stuff coming to light. Are you surprised? Are you upset? Are you happy? Are you angry? Are you frustrated? What are your emotions, man? I mean, these people, you can't project how you think they should be as a person. They just are who they are. They're human beings. And these people get in these circles, these worlds, and they start doing these different things, and it becomes normalized. And even though you normalize it, it doesn't mean it's right. It doesn't mean that it's going to correct the fact that you're hurting people and there are victims. So whether you're in a gang, whether you're out here on my ops and you normalize, oh, I shot this dude or this and that, and you justify it, you took away somebody's dad, somebody's brother, somebody's son, somebody's cousin, somebody's nephew. You still killed somebody. You still took somebody's life. Just because you're on one side and they're on the other doesn't mean that it ends with them. You know, and you think about, like I said, you know, when you make it as a racial thing, you're like, man, they don't, the harm and negative that's been done by the violent, the rap that preys on each other, in my opinion, surpasses anything that I think about, you know, when I think about the Klan or anybody else. These dudes, because the Klan, you see them coming. The hoods, the white robes, these dudes look like you. Big Hurt.
Lockdown's over. Get your yard time in.
Fresh Out Ministries, we're doing a new program where we're doing a takeover of a mom pop cafe or restaurant, and we're doing a pay it forward. So we're going to offer free meals at this particular restaurant or cafe, mom pop, for a certain amount of time, and we are asking that you make a donation to pay it forward so that we can continue doing this program for other mom pop restaurants and cafes, because we know that it's hard times out here. You have a lot of people that talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk. And so we're actually walking the walk. We've been doing it for over 11 years on social media. We've been getting shadow banned. We've been getting demonetized. So we want to give back, and this is our way of giving back to helping everybody through these trying times with this economy. You know, a lot of churches, they got $100 billion, and you don't see them out here helping the people who are in times of need, but they're still taking in the form of donations. But how's it helping the community? We want to build a community sense where we help each other. We can all overcome. You can't sit around, wait for somebody to save you. You got to save yourself. And this is the way you do it. So by us being able to do these takeovers with Fresh Out Ministries, with the mom pop restaurants and cafes, we want to be able to film, talk to you guys, get your feedback on what's going on right now in society. Hopefully you guys find it in your heart to donate. This donation, which is a pay it forward, will allow us to do other mom pops around the country eventually. But right now we're going to be in Southern California and Los Angeles, Orange County. So hey, reach out to your local businesses there. And if you are out of town in another area and you would like us to come there, if you provide the necessary means, we will come there also and do the same pay it forward. But right now, hey, if you're in locally in Los Angeles, Orange County, hit us up, freshoutseries@gmail.com. You can also make a donation on our link tree on our Instagram at Fresh Out Series, Fresh Out Ministries. We're starting a new program that we call Pay It Forward, where we're doing a takeover of a mom pop cafe or restaurant to help feed those who are in need. And if you feel in your heart to donate, we're going to use that money to pay it forward to do another takeover of another restaurant, helping build community unity.
because we know it's hard times right now. You got a lot of people that talk the talk, they don't walk the walk. A lot of churches out there with a lot of money, but what are they doing to give back to the community? Well, we're giving back, and if you're in Southern California, Orange County, Los Angeles area, you have a food truck or a restaurant, hit us up, freshoutseries@gmail.com or freshoutseries.com. And if you would like to make a donation for this program, you can go to our link tree and our IG at Fresh Out Series.
I'm Big Hurt, and I have over a decade of experience in the prison system. Yeah, I've done a lot of time, made a lot of stupid mistakes, but that's why I'm here with you today, educating you on the Mastermind program by Fresh Out. See, they don't give you a manual when you go to jail on how to survive. They don't tell you how to go take a shower, where to sit at when you go to chow, what to do when you have mail call, how to handle your commissary. See, we cover that and a multitude of other topics that are very important, because if you do the wrong thing, you can get your damn wig split. We have over 100 million views as of date on our YouTube channel, but we've put and condensed all this knowledge into this Mastermind program so that you can provide your client with a winning chance. Do yourself a favor and your client a favor and sign them up for our program, so they don't have to get their wig split and they can make it out alive.